Hello student, welcome to all of you in the physics video number 14. Chapter number 2, the mechanical properties of fluids. We have to see the what is meant by the fluid, what are the properties of the fluid, then the pressure, then the relation for the pressure P is equal to H rho G we can see. Now we can see here a very important topic, that is the Pascal's law. You know this, the Pascal's law, but in this chapter we can state the Pascal's law and the experimental proof of this Pascal's law. You can ask this question, state the Pascal's law and what is the experimental proof of the Pascal's law. First we have to see the statement of the Pascal's law. You know that well. The pressure applied to the at any point enclosed at fluid at the rest, it is transmitted equally and undiminished to the every point of the fluid and the walls of the container, provided that the effect of the gravity is neglected. This is the lengthy statement, but you can just point to point, you can suggest here the first statement, the pressure applied to that any point of the enclosed fluid. You can apply the pressure to the enclosed fluid at rest. Then what will happen? Then it is transmitted equally. This fluid is transmitted equally in all directions, and also it diminished to the every point of the fluid and diminished to the every point of the fluid and also the wall of the container, and provide that the effect of the gravity, it should be neglected. We have to not consider the effect of the gravity. This is the statement of the Pascal's law. Again, you have to state this Pascal's law. The pressure applied to the at any point of the enclosed fluid at rest, then it is transmitted equally and undiminished to every point of the fluid and the walls of the container, provide that the effect of the gravity, it should be neglected. Okay, you understand this Pascal's law? Then we have to see here the experimental proof of this Pascal's law. For that purpose, we have to consider here the vessel, and this vessel with the four arms, that is the A, B, C and D. These are the four arms, A, B, C and D. Then these ABCD, which are these four arms, which are fitted by the frictionless watertight piston and which are filled with the incompressible fluid. We have to consider here the vessel with the four arms A, B, C and D, and which are fitted with the frictionless watertight piston and filled with the incompressible fluid, which is as shown in figure. We have to consider here vessel having the four arms A, B, C, D, and which are fitted to the four pistons, and these pistons are the frictionless and watertight as shown in figure. And in this vessel we can fill up by incompressible fluid. Okay. Then this area of the cross section of this ABCD, we have to consider these four arms ABCD, and the area of cross section of these four arms ABCD are A, twice A, thrice A and A by 2 respectively. We have to consider here the area of cross section of these four arms ABCD are small a, twice A, thrice A and the A by 2 respectively. Then if the force F is applied, we have to apply the force F, then what will happen on the piston A? Then the pressure exerted on the liquid, which is given by this P is equal to F upon A. Suppose if the force is applied to this piston A, then what will happen? Then this pressure exerted by, which is given by force upon its area. Therefore, P is equal to F upon A. From this figure we can write directly here. The pressure exerted on this liquid on the piston A is given by this P is equal to F upon A. This is the pressure exerted on the piston A. We can write also here PA is equal to F by A. Okay. Then it is observed that the other piston B, C and D, we have to find out the pressure exerted by this piston A, that is the pressure upon pressure is equal to force upon area, that is equal to F by A. So that we have to observe that the other piston B, C and D, which can be the move outward in order to keep this original position. We can arrange this three piston remaining P, B, C and D in such way that they can be the push outwards. But we can, in order to keep this position in the original position, the forces we can apply here on the piston B, C and D, and these forces are, you have to see here, twice F, thrice F and F by 2. These forces are applied to the pistons B, C and D. What that purpose? In order to keep this position, original position, we can, this piston have to observe the B, C, D, which are in move outward in such way that they have the force 2F, 3F and F by 2. Then and then these pistons are in original position. Therefore, we required the forces twice F, thrice F and F by 2 respectively, which are required to applied on the pistons B, C and D. Therefore, we have to consider here its pressure applied on these pistons, which can be find out by using this formula, pressure is equal to force upon its area. We have to find out here first piston A, that is a P is equal to F by A. Then on piston B, the pressure applied to the piston B, which is given by the force upon area. You have to see here the force upon area, that is twice F upon twice A. We can write here PB, that is the pressure exerted by the piston B, twice F upon twice A. This is the force, this is the area. 2 get cancelled and remaining terms is F by A. Same, this P is equal to F by. Also this pressure exerted on the piston B, which is also given by force upon area, that is the twice F upon twice A, that is equal to F by. Also we have exert the pressure on the piston C. Again we use the formula for this pressure on this piston C, that is the PC is equal to force upon area. This force is 3F and area is 3A. Therefore 3F upon 3A again get cancelled 3 and remaining term is F upon A. Also similarly the pressure exerted on the piston D, which is given by, that is the PD is equal to force upon area, that force is F by 2 and this area is A by 2. F by 2 upon A by 2, 2 get cancelled and remaining term is again simply F by A. Therefore, we can write the PB is equal to PC is equal to PD is equal to P, that is the F by A. All this pressure exerted on the piston A, B, C, D, which are the same, that is the F by A. And this is the proof of the Pascal's law, which indicates that the pressure applied to the piston A is transmitted equally. Indication of this PB is equal to PC is equal to PD is equal to P, that is the F by A. That indicates that the pressure applied to on this piston A, B, C, D is transmitted equally and undiminished all the points, all the parts of this fluid and the walls of the also vessel. This is the experimental proof of this Pascal's law. Sometimes this question will be asked in your exam. State the Pascal's law and also give its proof by experimentally. Then you can write this statement, that is for 1 marks. Pressure, this statement is very simple. Pressure applied to that any point on enclosed fluid at rest is transmitted equally and diminished to the every point of the fluid and the walls of the container, and provide that this effect of the gravity is neglected. This is the statement. You can prove this by using this diagram, and you can show this PB, PC, PD is equal to P, that is the F by A. Hence the proof of this Pascal's law. You can understand well. Okay, thank you.